Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Fire Force Season 3 episode number 13 reaction. So this is a continuation of Season 3 which the first cour ended before. I'm guessing this is the final part of the whole story. So like we're going to get like the complete uh, up until the ending. Now um, one thing I've heard, apparently they are planning to adapt like 80 chapters in 13 episodes, which from what I've heard from other people say is not possible. So either they're going to skip stuff or they're going to rush it or they're going to go the Soul Eater route, which is I don't know, do whatever. Like, definitely not like go according to the adaptation. Now, I don't think they're going to do that, but they're probably going to rush it or something, which is quite a shame because like the last cour that we saw had a crazy revelation, which was one of my favorite revelations up to date in anime itself. Like, can you imagine having like a like before the Great Cataclysm, the people that lived in that world were us, like the real people. Like that's like some crazy level of fourth wall breaking. I have never seen anything like this before in any show. So I was very much excited, but if they're going to rush it or something, like that's gonna suck. But anyways, let's see what happens. Let's get started. Episode number 13 of season 3. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. Let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. Three, two, one, go. Oh yeah, this thing. Shinra like woke up in a weird situation, and he looks also different. Like some time skip happened. Hmm. Oh yeah. Well, crazy. That was crazy. Damn. Oh wait. It's the what? Wait a minute. What? Can you not recognize? Um. Did something happen? He was unconscious up until now. Arthur. And he looks different as well. Like, what's happening? Oh, damn! Wait a minute! Wait, Arthur realized! He realized that he was, like, not here. Like, he was, like, in a weird. Like I said, he realized. Okay, so something happened when he was, like. And that's why they tied him up. Oh, that's why the hair color is changed. I'm guessing the different Shinra probably changed his own hair. Okay, what's happening outside? Oh, he saw it. Yeah, you probably whatever was possessing you or something. Nah, it's horrible. Bruh. Bruh. But why did they tie him up? Yeah, what was he doing that he had to get be tied up? Oh, right. Oh no, what did he do? Wait, he put that. Wait. Hmm. There you go. The tattoos. Like I said. He's like, wait a minute, tattoo? I did that? Damn. Yeah. Well. Oh, bruh. Oh. Hmm. Damn, that was him? Who was it then? Oh no, what did you... Okay. Oh god, here we go. Um. Oh god. Ah. Hmm. Yo, that's so trippy. He's like, yeah, who are those guys? Like, actual people. How we see anime in a different way, like different character designs and everything. They saw us. That's crazy. Oh no, they're again doing it. The whole manga panel they showed. What? Is Excalibur? Yeah, that's not his Excalibur, but whatever. Oh my god. There you go. That is crazy. They are literally. This is some next level fourth wall breaking, man. I've never seen anything like this before in an anime, at least. But they were different. They're not like us. Yeah, but they're not the same. There's a whole different, like, entity. Hmm. Yeah, he might know. Training school. No, is he saying that? One. Yeah, okay. One room. Oh, what? Wait, so he had this phase before as well? Yeah, I was gonna say. Hmm. Oh. Oh, sister. Oh no. Oh, she hit her in the face. Oh boy. Hmm. Damn, the face are gone. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Changing. Oh no. There we go. Yep. I was gonna say she has awakened. Right. I. Nah. It was because. Yeah. There you go. That's what it was. Oh. Yeah. Why are you here too? Oh, wait a minute. So she was also. Wait a minute. Her doppelganger was also. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Which. Yeah. Hmm. Damn. I was gonna say, yeah, the yeah, Smiley. Well, hmm. Okay, so um, oh, what's happening? What the hell was that? Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, she did say she only told him. The dreams that filled. What's happened? Oh. Hmm. Oh no! Wait, is that it? Oh no. Another pillar. That's the sixth one, right? No. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven. Right. Oh, this is the opening. What the hell? Right. Oh my god, yo, the pictures, the human pictures are crazy in an anime. It's so eerie. Damn. Whoa. Damn. Okay. And that was today's episode. That was the first episode of this final part, or the episode number 13, whatever you call it. So here we can see, yeah, a lot of things happened. First and foremost, a time skip, as we kind of got to know that in the previous, at the end of the previous part of the season. Just a minute. Right. What was I saying? Yeah. So time skip happened, which we got to know at the end of the previous part of the season. And apparently, during that time skip, Shinra was it had some other personality inside of him. This personality, as Arthur says, is what other people used to kind of refer to him as before, like the parent killer and all those bad things. Now, this makes me think of another thing, which is, so up until now, I'm pretty sure everyone thought that those were just, like people being mean and weird. You know how people are. Um, I thought that was why they were calling him like that. Now I'm thinking maybe he was just like that before, and like that part of his personality was predominant back then, and like his doppelganger, and then little by little maybe he switched out and he became this version of Shinra. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but I don't know. But anyways, or if you can also think of it in another way, where I think this was something that I think Shinra was going to talk about, and then they got interrupted by the sister. This part, Shinra says that just a minute. Here, this part. Okay, so he was the person from the rumors that everyone spread about me. Then that means that doppelgangers are. He gets interrupted here. I think he was going to say something along the lines of that. That means doppelgangers are what other people think of us. You know, So it is either these two. Number one possibility, like I said, is that the he was that doppelganger before, and that's why people spread these type of rumors about him. And then like he changed back to this version of Shinra, and that. I think that is less likely, but what now I'm thinking, what has might have happened is that, as Shina was going to say, he doesn't complete the sentence, but I can assume what he was going to say. He was going to say something along the lines of that means that the doppelgangers are what people think about us, or what they like, rumors and these type of things, what people like believe that you are. So since people used to spread these type of nasty rumors about him and say these type of things about him, like parent killer, demon, devil, and all that, that is his doppelganger. So just like that, how other people talk about other characters here in this anime might be their version of the doppelgangers, something like that. So it's that it's that's how it's connected. So he didn't complete the sentence, but I'm assuming he was going to say something like that. Anyways, let's wait and see. I think they'll explain it more, the what doppelgangers are and all those things. um but either way, that's that. Now, another thing happened here. Sister, when talking to Shinra asks sister, what happened that I hit you? She says something along the lines of, I went to that version of you and talked to you about everything. Okay, here we go. It's as if I can't be certain of my own existence. As if I have a sense that I'm some sort of an imitation. Right. So, no, wait a minute. Okay, I felt so anxious. So, yesterday I went to talk with you about it first. With the Shinra, that wasn't me. I went with all my recent worries about my ignition power and this thing that I have something that isn't right with me. Yeah, so she says that she was saying all of these things to Shinra. Okay, so she's also talking about these type of things about like having feeling something weird within her. So she says she went and told Shinra all of that, and then that Shinra, that doppelganger Shinra, hit her and said something along the lines of, "Why are you here too? Stay away from me." Now, this is what I think. Both Shinra and obviously Sister have their version of doppelgangers within them, and that's why the doppelganger Shinra said something along these lines. Now, for Sister, I'm guessing the doppelganger part of her hasn't expressed itself, but she's still feeling weird about it, and she's like, "Oh, I feel like there's something within me." Anyways, there's a lot of things that have still haven't been explained properly. I'm guessing they'll do it little by little. Right. But anyways, so yeah, there you go. That's what's going on. Now, I guess it kind of makes sense. Here's the thing. If you guys remember, they in the previous season they explained how, not previous season, but previous part of season 3, they explained how doppelgangers are actually something that, like, um like they explain it here as well. Where's that part? Hmm. Okay, anyways, I cannot find it, but like them, like this spontaneous combustion, this whole combustion thing that happens is because people are like their doppelganger and them, I guess, meet and they burst into flames, and people who are not able to withstand that, I'm guessing they become these infernals and everything. But people who are able to, I guess, like withstand that or something, like, they end up getting these powers or something. You know what? I'm forgetting a few things. I think like a few of these things were already explained, and I've just forgotten it. Let me know in the comments if these a few of these things. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like they explained a bit about more about this, but I'm just forgetting. Anyways, but so what I was trying to say here is that would mean people who have these powers, they already have their doppelgangers within them, right? Or no, wait, or no, maybe pillars have the doppelgangers within them. The pillars. So I think I said this in the previous season, at the previous part of season 3. I said that Sister is probably one of them, because there was a section where they showed that, where the like our group was fighting against that guy, the dragon guy or whatever his name was, and Sister did something to protect everyone, and that it happened exactly at the time when Haume, that was her name, right? Haumia? No, Haumia, sorry. Um, she said something along the lines of that, oh, the final pillar has appeared. And nobody, I think, ever clarified that part. And they showed the sister back then as for a very brief moment. I've said this from the previous part. I've said that the sister is probably the final one. And I think I'm correct, because now you can see she, and also another thing is, as Sister explains to in today's episode, which is also something I said in the previous episode, that the reason why the sister survived that is not because she was lucky or whatever. It was because she was also a power holder. She's also third generation. They just didn't realize it up until now because it wasn't really awakened in that sense. Now, after the world has come closer to the Adola, since the powers have enhanced of everyone, her small little power also probably enhanced. Now, like I said, a lot of things, a lot of like questions we have, but I still think that she's one of the pillars, and otherwise they wouldn't show that scene in that previous part of the third season. Um, so anyways, let's wait and see. I think they'll reveal it little by little. But yeah, but these things were revealed in today's episode. Like these like doppelgangers, like Shinra was being taken over by one. Arthur was the only one who realized that. Now, I'm thinking of another thing. They are always talking about what the Adola is, this and that, and all that. Like, there is a possibility that the Adola is that world where we see Haumea always, it's like the Soul Eater moon that we see. I feel like there's some connection with that moon. So is this show trying to kind of like this show already kind of hinted before that this Fire Force is kind of connected with Soul Eater because there was I think like a cameo of like Maka's dad, right? Or something like that. And there was also like a cameo of like Shinigami or something like that. I think I don't remember. I think it was like the very first season or something. But that was just like a little Easter egg. But genuinely, plot-wise, I feel like there's a connection between Soul Eater's world and this world. So that is making me think maybe this Adola that they're talking about is just the Soul Eater world. I don't know, but like like something like that. Like, anyways, yeah, let's wait and see. I feel like obviously since this is the final season, they'll surely explain everything and reveal everything. I'm looking forward to that because this is very interesting. Now, the other interesting part to talk about in today's episode, the world before the Great Cataclysm. Now, this is one thing that I was absolutely baffled by in the previous part of the third season. So they broke the fourth wall in such a crazy way. I've never seen any anime do it like this. Like, I don't think so. Like, there's some fourth wall breaking here and there, but it's mostly due to comedy. This, I feel like, it's usually in comedy scenes and comedy shows that you see fourth wall breaking. Have you ever seen fourth wall breaking in a show where everything is like this serious? Like, I'm not saying that Fire Force is not funny. Fire Force has a lot of funny moments, but the context in which the fourth wall is being broken is a serious matter. It's not some haha like like I make some joke about like some funny part, like, because like I said, most fourth wall breaking is in animes I've seen is because of comedy. Like Gintama does that every single time. There's a few like that in other shows as well. But when things are serious, I've never seen shows fourth wall breaking like this. And this is crazy. Can you imagine? I can I feel this is so interesting because this is something I've always thought. Like, I've always thought that, oh, like, we human beings, we look like this. Then we draw anime, which looks like that, characters in an anime. Characters in an anime, that their character models and everything, definitely resembles human beings, but they are not human beings. Anime characters do not have, like, facial structures like this. Like a humans. It would look weird otherwise. Not weird, but it would just look like people. um so I've always thought that we as human beings and the characters that we draw are so distinct. The characters in the anime, when they draw something, they draw it like a cartoon character, like an anime character. So does that mean the characters in the anime, when they draw something like that, they're drawing a photorealistic picture? Because that is supposed to be the reality of their world, right? Those type of facial structure. But then you see in other animes, they're also sketching something and they look exactly like an anime character. So that means an anime character is drawing an anime character. That means that an anime character is drawing a photorealistic version of a picture. So I've always thought about this, and I've always thought, doesn't it make the anime characters feel weird that they're drawing something so realistic, because they literally look like that. You know, what they are drawing is something that they themselves look like. When we draw something, unless and until we are a master artist or something, we won't be able to make it resemble our facial features or structure or make it look like a human being. You know, we'll just draw like a sketch, cartoon sketch. They're not doing that. They're doing exactly what they look like. So don't they feel weird what they're doing? This literally brought that up, this show. Not Arthur, sorry. Shinra literally says that the people that I saw in my dream before the Great Cataclysm, they resemble us, but they're not us. They're like different alien type of creatures. And that is exactly what I feel like anime characters would feel if they see us, the human beings that are creating them. They would be like, damn, they look like us, but they're not us. They look something that's of a completely different like entity. And that is being brought up here, which is insane. Like I said, like this is like some next level fourth wall breaking. Like apparently their world before was just us. And I remember they even showed in the previous part of this third season like manga panels, and they literally showed like a manga like a panel where someone was drawing Shinra. My god, I'm baffled by this revelation. Like crazy stuff is going on here. So you know, I'm looking forward to whatever going to do they do with that, because this is something that I've never seen any anime do. So I'm looking forward to this very much. This whole, what they're going to do with this whole revelation. Okay. Right. Anyways, and then there were a few other things. For example, Obi, like, you know, accepted Shinra even after all of this happened. Like, and you know, like he didn't say anything, and he was like, "Oh, welcome back." Shinra was overwhelmed with gratitude. We had Hivana and that guy, what was his name, Lit, talking about the whole situation and what's going on and what might happen when all the pillars pop out. Then we saw like from Adola there was like this other dude. We had Shinra and sister talking to each other about the whole situation and doppelgangers. Arthur trying to explain to Shinra trying to explain to Arthur what he saw in that vision, and he like drew something and tried to show it to Arthur. You know, all those things. Um, you know, Shinra being embarrassed about the fact that his doppelganger just dyed his hair, put on piercings and everything. You know, all these things. Um, so yeah, that is what happened in today's episode. Great start, and let's see. Like I said, I think they obviously they said like they're going to adapt like 80 chapters or something. If they're going to rush this, I feel like it's going to get kind of, you know, yeah. But let's see. Let's wait and see. Maybe they can pull it off. I don't know. I don't know how they can, but who knows? Wait a minute. So 80 chapters in 13 episodes. What does that mean? How many chapters? Wait a minute. 88 divided by 13. 6 chapters, of almost 7 chapters per episode. Damn. All right. Anyways, let's see. I hope for the best. I hope that this gets a good conclusion, like a faithful conclusion, unlike what happened with Soul Eater. So yeah, let's just hope for the best. So that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 13 of Fire Force Season 3. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.